Hey guys, Scully here again. So today we're going to take a quick look at the new Mikanko build I will be running in the upcoming OTS tournament at my locals. And then in the next video I'll do a review on how it got on and kind of what matchups I went up against. So let's jump straight into this video. Alright guys, so we're going to jump straight into the deck, starting with, of course, the 3 Ohime. So this is self-explanatory, boss monster of the deck, 3 of. Next thing we're going to look at is 3 Hare. We run 2 of the Huli and 1 Nini. Now, the reasoning for this is I believe Hare's search to be quite valuable. Originally I was running it 2. With the inclusion of a few extra equip spells, I decided 3 would be better. The equip spells being, well, Axe of the Fools, 1 Purification, and stuff you can play directly from the hand to help you initiate that search. And then go into Water Mikanko, Obelisk, and yeah, just kind of go straight off into your combos. So 3 Hare this time round. Next thing we're going to look at are the other monsters in the deck. So we run 2 of the Diviner of Hurled to dump the Arclight or the Entis to level up to level 6. Either pop a card with the Entis and search with Hurl of the Arclight. We run 2 Lava Golem this time. Main reason for 2 Lava Golem is there's a lot of combo decks now that go into more than 1 boss monster. For example, you know, Appaloosa and Borlord, Savage Dragon, or into Barone. You need a Lava Golem out of 2 of them, otherwise you can't really break the board otherwise. So we're running 2 Lava Golems this time around. And because I want to run 2 Lava Golems, we're only running 1 each of the Kaiju. So instead of the 5 Kaiju, we're on 2 Lava Golem and 3 of the Kaiju. So the next thing is going to be the hand traps. Now, a lot of testing with this. I still believe 3 Ash Blossom is perfect for the deck. Especially at my locals, we do have quite a few branded players. But 3 Ash Blossom is just kind of good. I did test 3 Droll main deck, but I didn't find it to be as impactful of just having 3 Ash Blossom. So the next thing is the equip spell. So our biggest equip spell then is the Water Obelisk to remove a monster on the field and special summon one of your own. Followed by 2 Mei Yashidori, which allows you to special summon a Mikanko from the grave and equip it to itself. As well as return a monster on the field after battle to the hand. Definitely an MVP of the deck, I have to say. We run 2 Fire Dance then. Due to the fact that we're now running more Hare, we have more chance of having Mikanko in the grave, so 2 Fire Dance is perfect. We want 1 Reflection Rondo, and this is for the Snatch Steal of the deck. We can dump it with the trap, we can dump it with Great Ceremony into the grave and use Ohime to equip it to an opponent's monster, or we can use the trap to equip it to an opponent's monster and steal it. We want 1 Purification Dance to remove special summon monsters. This is kind of the one I'm speaking about when we run 3 Hara in the deck. It's also very good just to equip to an Ohime to prevent it from destruction. We run 1 Axe of the Fools as our imperm from the deck. So we activate the trap and equip opponent's monster with Axe of the Fools. Acts as an imperm plus the opponent's monster and gets 5 attack. And finally, our last equip spell of the deck is our double-edged sword. To enable the OTKs, we only run 1 of in the deck this time around. Last time we ran 2, we run 1 because of the Power Tool Dragon OTK setup. Because we run the Diviner, so we have the setup for the OTK with double-edged sword, so that's why we run 1. So that's all the equips in the deck, guys. And put these away. And then we're moving on again to the fillers of the deck. So we run 3 Prep, obviously. We run 2 Great Ceremony and 1 Kagura for the Ritual Summon. Kagura can be set out when needed. It did win me a game last locals. So I do find running 1 is always good. It can also be searched for Hurl of the Arclight. We run 3 Pot of Extravagance this time around. Tested a lot with Pot. I find it quite good. It can be used to beat out the Ash. If the tech to beat with the Pot of Extravagance, we have our preparation, we have our Ohime searches. So Pot is kind of that Ash bait, but if it does go through, then it's a plus. So, very good. And then finally, the last of the deck is a 1 of the Harpy's Feather and 1 of the Mikanko Rivalry. Trap card can be searched by Huli, so 1 of is great, and Harpy's Feather is Harpy's Feather. It's not really much to say. Back row removal, very little downside to it. So all in all, it is 41 cards in the deck this time around. It is only 41 because I decided to have the Harpies main deck instead of side decked for things like trap tricks and things like Labyrinth. Alright guys, so we're going to jump into the action deck, and first thing we're going to look at are the synchros. So we run 2 Herald of the Arclight. These are discard fodder for our Diviner of the Herald, which can search either our Hime or the Ritual spell. The next card then is our Power Tool Braver Dragon. Using our Braver Dragon then we can equip Double-Edged Sword and 2 other equips from the deck, which enables the OTK, so we can attack with the Power Tool Braver Dragon, deal 4/5, which will then destroy the Double-Edged Sword, and then we can use Ohime's quick effect to equip the Double-Edged Sword to the Ohime and attack for game. That's of course if the opponent has an empty board. We then look at Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign, Chen Ying. This is in the deck mainly for our Snatch Steal targets. So if we have a Definer at level 6 due to Dumping Herald, we can then use our Rondo from hand to steal a level 4 and go into Chen Ying, which is quite hard to remove then. And our last card then is Infernoble Knight Captain Roland. The reason this one's in the deck is because a lot of people tend to Ash Blossom the Definer of the Herald, which means it stays at a level 2. We can then synchro off with a level 3 Mikanko into Captain Roland, which then enables us to send an equipped spell from the deck to the grave, as well as add a Hare to hand during the end phase. We then run 1 of the Elder of Entis, which is another Definer of the Herald target. This time it just pops a card of the field. Very nice removal for things like Anti-Spell Fragrance. I am considering upping this to 2. It's just really deciding what to take out of the extra deck to fit a second one. Then we're going to look at our Exceeds, guys. So our first Exceeds then are the level 3. So Phantom Knight, Breaksword, and Levier, the Sea Dragon. So Phantom Knight is quite nice, you know, pop a card to the Dryer card. We attack and can go into Zeus. Levier then, because of Mary Ashidori now in the deck, this can bring back any Mikanko that has been banished by the effect of Mary Ashidori. And then we run 1 Gaia, the Thunder Charger. The reason we do this is we can steal an opponent's Exceed and go into Gaia, and then of course Zeus. Again, if we steal an opponent's monster and are able to attack, we could then go into Zeus using the opponent's monster as the material. So that's it for the Exceeds, and then finally we finish with the Links. And this is the spicy part of the deck, because we run so many Snatch Steals in the deck basically. We run 1 each of the Charmer monsters. Now in my last locals, Hita and Win won me 2 games. Because we were able to take back the opponent's monsters, and then yeah, just continue our combos. So yeah, very strong in this deck, able just to get rid of your opponent's monsters from the field and bring something back from the graveyard. So that's it for the extra, guys. We're going to jump into the side deck. So our side deck then is very just standard really. We have our 3 Drone Lock, we have our 3 Tikaboo. We have our new 2 Lightning Storms, followed by 1 extra Double-Edged Sword. I'll explain that at the end. We run 3 Royal Decrees and 3 Cosmic Cyclone. So 2 Lightning Storms for back row removal. Same with the Cosmic Cyclone, you know, for your anti-spells. Tikaboo then is just very good in this deck, as we are all different types. Royal Decrees for Labyrinth on our Trap Tricks. Droll is just good for any certain decks. And 1 Double-Edged Sword for that deck that you think, you know, we can take out our Purification Dance, stick on our Double-Edged Sword and steal a win. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe so you get updated on the next video coming out, which will be the review of the deck and how it performed at the OTS tournament. So I'll catch you guys next time.